a new face here for your monthly education. I am just logging in. I'm going to give everyone a minute to get situated and settled, take a sip of water, and then we'll start. Good morning. I'm just going to type into the chat box if anyone wants to say good morning. It's open for all attendees. It is going to be closed once I start the presentation. So now's your chance if you have anything to put in the chat box. I see people logging in, so we'll just give them a minute. It's just 1 minute after 11, so we'll give everyone another minute or two to log in. Good morning. Good morning, Liz from Vancouver. Good morning, Sasha from Mississauga, close by. Good morning from Alabama. Good morning. Good morning from the UK. Good morning. Okay, I'm just going to start by sharing my screen, and then that gives people a minute if they're looking at getting on there. All right. We'll give everyone just 1 more minute. Okay, so it's a couple minutes after 11. I'm going to shut down the chat. And if you have any questions at any time during the presentation, feel free to put it in the Q&A box, and I'll be happy to go over that as soon as the presentation is over. Okay, so as someone who you haven't seen yet in our education series, my name is Jennifer Paul. I'm Director of Marketing and Communications at Footlogix. I've been here for a few years now, always on the marketing team, so I'm happy to be able to present to you some information that will help you build your brand with Footlogix. So let's get started. So the agenda today for this webinar is going to be going over our brand strategy, what our unique selling propositions are, and if you've attended webinars throughout the years, you will have seen these bullet points, but it's so important to continuously, come back to them. Remember that these are our unique selling points, especially when you're looking at advertising the brand or marketing the brand, whether it be through social, your website, your salon and spas, word of mouth. And then we're going to go over what our marketing commitment is to you as a partner. If you are a salon professional, how you would register your business on our website, how to get access to that marketing material that's in our dedicated partner portal on the website, a little update on social media, and then how to build your brand online. If you do have a website where you do have brand pages and you could potentially be selling the product. So meet Patsy. So you will have seen her on some of our posters, some of our marketing materials, our catalog, our brochure, our website, our social. So the reason being, she is someone who truly exemplifies what a transformational result is. We know who she is. We know her lifestyle. She wears flip-flops. She lives in Florida. She has cracked heels. She needs products to be able to maintain the integrity of her skin. And when we met her and saw this, we knew this had to be our corporate image because of how truly transformational the photo is and how much you can see the difference continuous usage is of home care as well as professional pedicures. So going over a little bit about our brand strategy. So today we're in over 80 countries, probably closer to 90, but over 80 countries. And, how do people be successful with a brand? So a few elements that help with being successful is understanding our brand vision, which we'll go over a little bit later, our brand personality, our unique selling propositions, and following our brand guidelines. Those are truly the keys to being successful. And then you're wondering, okay, well, what is our vision? What is our personality? So our vision is to be the leaders in the professional foot care, pedicure market, providing transformational and innovative products and educational services. So as you know, if this is your first webinar, 10th webinar, 100th webinar, we do education almost every single month, year round, and it is very important to us to be able to offer this at no charge, ensuring that people are always kept up to date with what's going on with Footlogix, as well as understanding the brand, the products, how to use them, and everything in between. So one thing we did as a corporation is we sat down and discussed, what would Footlogix look like if it was a person? What personality traits would they have? And these are what we landed on, honest, integrity, dedicated, professional, focused, committed, respected, and transformational. And I think that if you've used the product, you would be able to say our products and our personality kind of correlate. The products are dedicated to fixing the issue. We have professionals. We're focused, committed. The products are very well respected. We have very good reviews. And again, transformational. I think you'll hear that word many times throughout my presentation, as well as many others if you've ever sat in, but it really is the perfect word to describe the brand and our personality. So Footlogix USPs are unique selling propositions. This is something that if you are new to the brand or if this is a refresher, these are 4 points that I would recommend always kind of keeping in the back of your head or having them, somewhere where when you're creating materials or talking about Footlogix or describing the difference between Footlogix and any sort of foot care brand out there, these are 4 points that I would highly suggest, you memorize. So one being the world's first and only pediceutical foot care line, fast absorbing with no greasy residue, revolutionary technologies with our dermal infusion technology, and our spirulina, and then truly transformational, innovative products. So what is our marketing commitment to you as a partner? Many years ago when I first started with Footlogix, we didn't have a dedicated section that was devoted to marketing materials for our customers and our partners. And it became quite difficult to continuously send logos, product images, social images, catalogs, brochures, our product manual, education. So we decided, okay, we have so many partners, we have so many customers, we have people who need access to this material every day. So what can we do to make life easier for us, for them? So we created this partner portal on our website, and that is exactly where we have well over 200 items that are there to help build your Footlogix brand, whether it be through education, marketing, advertising, social media, etc. There is so much back there for you. So our commitment to our partners is easy access to marketing materials, high quality photography, videos, and content, professional and retail videos in 16 languages because we're in well over 80 countries. So we do know that English isn't everyone's first language. And we are working on going as digital as possible with as much material as we can. We understand that people don't necessarily print as much as we used to 5 years ago. So having that available on our smartphones, on our tablets, on our laptops is something that we're continuously working on and evolving. So, salon registration. If you are a salon, spa, or foot care professional, there is a section on our website where you can register your business to become a partner. And where you get access to this registration page, excuse me, is on the bottom of every single page on our website. Under the Contact Footlogix tab, you will see a button that says Become a Footlogix Partner. If you click here, you will get sent to a sign up to become a Footlogix retail partner page. Here is where it describes, what you're going to gain access to, product images, as well as registering your business on our Where to Buy map. And I'll get into that a little bit. So this is our Become a Partner registration page. So here, you're going to fill out an email address, you're going to create your own password, put in your company details, your contact details. If you're a salon professional, you'll put in your distribution information. This is where you can also sign up for our monthly newsletter, which I highly encourage because we send out a blog post every month and we send out our education every month. And this is where you'll be able to access all of those marketing materials that are available in our partner portal. Now, once you submit this form, I would say, especially today, because I'm sure we're going to get a little bit more than average after this presentation, I would highly suggest giving our colleague about 48 to 72 hours to get back to you. Once you submit this registration, it does come in to our system. Someone does go through all the information to make sure that we have everything necessary to add your business to our Where to Buy page, as well as adding you to our newsletter database and making sure that we have all the contact information so people can reach out if they're looking to purchase. So you've registered, you've gotten your confirmation email. Now you're about to be placed on our Where to Buy map. So on our website, you'll see a tab that says Where to Buy at the very top. This is where all our wholesalers, distributors, and partners are listed. And we have hundreds and hundreds of people listed. And I will tell you, and I'm sure everybody here would tell you, that we get phone calls, we get DMs, we get emails, we get website inquiries of where to buy. People who are looking to get a Footlogix pedicure, people who are looking to purchase Footlogix products for home care, as well as salon professionals who are looking to add it to their salon, spa, or foot care clinic. So I highly suggest, if you carry the brand, if you use it in service, register on our website as a partner and put yourself on this Where to Buy map. We use this map. If somebody calls the office, which happens many times a day, looking to purchase, we go on this map. We type in the city or the postal code or zip code, and we find them professionals in their area. So, it really helps leverage giving access to clients, potential clients, leads, for us to be able to send them to you, and then you're able to purchase more Footlogix because you're selling so much so fast. And then this is how your contact details are listed. So depending on what you're comfortable sharing, the more the better. We always tell people to call or email before driving to a location, just to ensure that they have the product they're looking for. I've had people in the past, be a mobile business. So we can put in the description of the business details, mobile business. I've had people who have wanted to type, please call before booking, just to ensure if they are a home-based business or they are a mobile business, that people don't just drive to their house unknowing that they don't have a storefront. But this is it. We have your name, your address, email, phone number, And then when someone who is looking to purchase goes on our website and searches via city or postal code or zip code, they're able to identify the closest Footlogix partner to them. Now, you've sent in your registration form, you've gotten a confirmation email, you're listed on our where to buy map. So now you want to get access to all of the marketing material that we were discussing earlier, all those 200 plus items. So I'm going to tell you exactly how you log in to gain access to that marketing material. So on the very, very homepage of our website, we have this button, Partner Sign In. This is exactly what you're going to want to click on. And you're going to want to use your username and password that you created in your registration form. And this is where you use it. Now, you will not be able to sign in unless you get that confirmation email. So if for some reason you do not receive a confirmation email within 48 to 72 hours, please reach out and we'll make sure that it gets dealt with. But this is where you sign in, type in your username and password, and click sign in. It will take you to this dedicated section that is for our partners. You cannot access this section without a username and password. So this is why it's so important to fill out that form and register. Now, you're gonna see well over 200 items back there. The first thing that I tell everybody to look through is our brand guidelines, just to get a better understanding of, the do's and don'ts when it comes to things like our logo, our color palette, our photo photography. This goes much more into detail, but we'll go over a few items here. So when working with the logo, the do's and don'ts: don't reduce the logo to such a degree that it becomes illegible. Don't remove the tagline except when used in certain packaging applications. So if you are using the logo somewhere and you need to know if you're using the correct one, you can always reach out and we're happy to make sure that you are using the appropriate logo. Don't rotate the logo and don't distort the logo. So again, if you have any questions about putting the logo on any sort of material, you can always reach out and we're happy to help. And it goes into more detail, but that's really like the do's and don'ts of our logo. Typography guidelines. So whether you're using anything in digital or print, we do have the typefaces that need to be followed, as well as our color palette. So if you are looking at marketing or advertising Footlogix, this is the color palette that we recommend. We are always kind of working on what that secondary color palette will look like. So if and when we put it up, it will be updated on that partner portal, that dedicated section on our website. So the most up-to-date material will always be found there. And if you have any issues finding anything, you can always reach out to us directly. So the marketing materials that we have available, some of them, is our 8-piece catalog, our 16-page catalog, our consumer brochure, and our information pad and consultation form. Now, we have these also available in digital format, so that way you can send it via email or through your tablet instead of having to physically go to a printing shop, print, and send out hard copies. We do have high resolution product images for web resolution. We have product images if you're looking at getting posters printed, if you're looking at using it via social. So every single product that we have has a high resolution picture back there for whatever you may need. We also have some lifestyle images. We know that people, as much as a salon, spa, clinic looks beautiful and clean and very picturesque, we did want to have some lifestyle images available where it looks like people are using it at home. So some of that is available. Before and after images, I think we can all agree these are key in selling the products. All of our before and after pictures that you see in our catalog and brochure are available to download. We also have posters and pull-up banners in our 3 formats, that being our beauty shot, which is our the feet with the group shot. We have our transformational before and after poster, and then we have our corporate image. And so if you're looking at getting these printed for your salon, spa, or brick and mortar location, distribution, you can always reach out to us for a print ready file, but these photos are available on that partner portal. And this is an example of how someone has taken the banner image and created one in their distribution brick and mortar location, especially when they're hosting a Footlogix event. So we touched on this earlier, but we do have all of our professional videos subtitled in 16 languages on both YouTube and in our partner portal. So if you are looking at adding a video to your website, this is where you would go to download, but you can also send your customers, if they're looking at how to use them, to YouTube, if they're not logged in as a partner or if they have yet to purchase. So we do have it available on both platforms to make life easier for everyone. And we also have it available for our home care range as well. So all of our videos subtitled in 16 languages, especially if you're retailing the home care to a client and maybe English isn't their first language and you know that French will be much better suited for them. You can always tell them go on YouTube and they have subtitled, closed captioned in 16 languages. And that way they get a better understanding of how to use the product. And if they happen to forget because it's been a day or two since they've been in the salon, this is another way that they get a refresh on how to use. So this is an example of how the subtitles or closed caption works on YouTube. So as you can see, you click on the CC icon on YouTube and you can see all of the languages that we have available. So we have English, Arabic, Czech, Dutch, Finnish, French Canadian, German, Greek,
How do you use
Hindi,
Footlogix professional products in your petty
Italian, Korean,
news?
Polish,
Footlogix news.
Portuguese, Russian, Slovenian, Vietnamese, and this list is continuously growing as we have the time to do the translations and work with our partners. We're able to create even more content. So one fun thing that we've done over in the last year or so is QR codes. So here's a little video describing exactly what that QR code does, where it takes you, and how to scan it.
Hello, I am here today to talk about QR code technology. What is QR code technology? Maybe you've seen them, these little squiggly squares out in the world. Maybe you've seen them on some of your favorite products. I'm here to say Footlogix has been working very diligently to bring QR code technology to you. This is the 8-piece professional kit, and when you buy the kit, notice on the back that there's a little information about each product and a QR code. If you are to scan this QR code, it's going to take you to our YouTube channel, where you're going to find a short video talking about the product and demonstrating how to use it. Perhaps you're more of a conservative kind of person. If you find this little code right here and scan that code, it's also going to take you to our YouTube channel, and it's going to show you how to do the full 10-step Footlogix foot care service. So you've taken this product home. This is fantastic if you're professional, and maybe you're starting to talk about the product with your customers. You've sent your customer home with a Footlogix product. They get home and they are going to look at the back of the bottle. You guessed it, QR code. They're simply going to take their phone, pull up their camera on their phone, and they're going to be able to scan that code. And when they scan it, it fills up a little box on your phone, and you can go ahead and open that up. That's going to take you to the Footlogix website for this particular product. You'll find some information. You'll find the video showing you how to use the product. So everything you need, like right there at your fingertips. If you love this product, you can leave a nice little 5-star review there about it. If you need a replacement and you're not sure where you're going to find another bottle, you can click on where it's fine. So literally, this technology is just so convenient. Love that it's on our bottles. We've worked very hard to bring it to you. It's very easy to use anytime, anywhere.
So that's a little video on our QR codes on all of our products. Like Nikki said, if your client purchases and they get home and they want a refresher on how to use, they can always scan the QR code to get more information about the product. So speaking about products, Footlogix awards. Over the last few years, we've been fortunate enough to win some Reader's Choice Awards, and it's always been kind of our hero product. So our callus softener, especially our professional callus softener, pretty much year over year wins. And then our best foot file for our professional stainless steel file, our cuticle treatment came up as a finalist. So if you haven't tried that, I would definitely recommend getting your hands on it. And then of course our Footlogix DD cream mousse, which is, I mean, if you've used it, I'm sure it's your favorite. I know there's certain people in the office here where it's their, what they like to call their Frank's Red Hot Sauce, because it's their absolute favorite product to use. And fingers crossed, we will win some more awards this year and be able to share that with you guys later in the year. But yes, we've been very fortunate when it comes to winning some awards year over year, and hopefully that never ends. So talking a little bit about social media. So of course, it's one of the fastest growing marketing channels in the world. I mean, I think TikTok has pretty much taken over a lot these days. 91% of marketers claim that it increased their brand exposure. It builds brands visibility with content and visuals. It also builds relationships. But the most important aspect of social media, especially when it comes to us, is responding and dialogue with our customers and clients. I'm sure if you've interacted with us on our social channels, you know that we do get back to everyone in a very timely manner. And we're happy to have a conversation. You know, you can send us a direct message and we will work out whatever it is that you need help with. We try to be as customer focused as possible, and you know, it's given us a platform to also do that. And you know, we also love the opportunity to talk with the people that use our products, love our products, and want to showcase them. So we try and share all the fun reviews that we get and the wonderful feedback that we receive. And please, please, please don't ever forget to tag Footlogix Professional. We would love to see everything that you have to say about it. And then a few things have changed over the years on social. We do have two pages, one being @Footlogix and one being @Footlogix Professional. So the @Footlogix Professional page is really meant for everyone here, you know, the professional, the foot care professional, the wholesaler, the distributor, our partners. And this is really where we focus on providing professional content, more before and after pictures, all the transformations that we receive. And this is where we also highlight our education. So if you aren't already following us on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, I highly recommend following @Footlogix Professional. If you have any issues finding us, you can always reach out and we're happy to make sure that you get a link. And then these are just some examples of posts that we've shared that have done really well over the years. Of course, before and afters. I know they're not the most beautiful pictures on the planet, but I can tell you from experience being at, you know, a trade show and having people walk by the booth, they literally stop in their tracks and ask questions about the products. If they see those before and afters on our big back wall, they stop and say, that can't be real. And we get into a conversation and we discuss, no, that's real. And we can tell you the story behind it. And then they usually end up walking away with a product or contact information on where they can purchase from closest to them. You know, we do a lot of fun little videos describing the difference between, this one specifically talks about the difference between our professional and our home care file. We love educating, whether it be through these webinars or on social, wherever we can make it fun and exciting. We love posting reviews, customer feedback, GIFs, and then events that we host. So you can see here a very big group photo, and this was taken at our last Train the Trainer event. So we also love to do some GIFs and videos, and these are ones that have done well for ourselves. Happy birthday. Our birthday is in January, so we always like to do a fun post. But one that does incredibly well every single time is when we showcase skin falling off of someone's heels or foot. That callus softener and file is like no other. And when you see it for yourself in a video like this, it kind of is incredible, and people just love seeing it. It's like people who love the popping of the pimple video. I guess this is our version, and it always just does incredibly well. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty satisfying to see. We call it, see the snow falling or the Parmesan cheese falling, which I know it's not, but it does incredibly well. And we just always find that people enjoy it, interact with it, engage with it. So that's from our experience. And then we do have an Footlogix page. Now, this one is truly meant to just highlight the products, talk a little bit about the brand. But this one here is more dedicated to our home care line. And so we post, pretty bottle shots, some reviews, but this is where someone would go to get a better understanding of Footlogix as a brand in our home care range. And when people reach out on this specific account, we would direct them to a salon, spa, foot care professional, or our distributor. So either way, our goal when it comes in, a message comes in through a DM, is to always make sure that it's getting to the professional that it needs to, dependent on what they're looking for. These are examples of images that we would post on the Footlogix account. So more product focused, more pretty bottle shots, a little bit more color. So in our brand guidelines, we also have a section on social media, and I just clipped out the hashtag page. So if you're looking at, using some of our images, we do have a lot of them available to download on that partner portal. So if you liked anything that was shared in this presentation, I highly recommend logging in or registering and getting access to those social media posts. But these are the hashtags that we would recommend, what we've noticed to be the best when it comes to searching. We know that everybody kind of has their own take on what works for them, but this is just to encourage specific hashtags that work for Footlogix, and you can go into more detail in our brand guidelines if you download and look through it. So if you have a brand page on your website, so for example, we do have some partners who do retail on their website, and they have full Footlogix brand pages. And this is exactly the kind of layout that we would recommend if it works for them. I mean, you can always play around with it and kind of make it your own, but these are the elements that we would recommend to have and what we would help the customer in creating. So of course, having a banner, whether it be our logo, our corporate image, our group shot, or all of the above, all of these elements are available to download on that partner portal. So you are welcome to create a banner. Again, if you wanted to create anything and have us look at it to approve when it comes to brand guidelines, happy to do so. And so you have everything available that's on this page. So this is an example page of how we would recommend showcasing the product. So having our high resolution product image, downloading and having that tutorial video, the before and after pictures, as well as the product description. So all of those elements that would go on to your Footlogix brand product page. So assets for maximum impact. I think that I've probably said this many times, but product images, those before and afters, and those videos. These three elements really, really encourage understanding the brand, how to use the product, what it's meant for. If someone is looking to purchase, if you have a customer who's looking to purchase, you want to be able to give them as much information as possible so that they know exactly which product to purchase. Or if you know which product they need, you can direct them to a page with more information, and they'll be able to understand exactly what that product is meant to do, or scan the QR code for more information. But all of these elements are pretty much in everything that we advertise and market, because we know the product image, people need to know which product it is, before and afters to showcase how well it does and how it really truly works and how transformational it is, and then a video tutorial on how to use. So that is a quick overview of everything that we have available on our partner portal. I mean, there's well over 200 items. So I promise you, register, take advantage of everything that we have back there. Look at the social images, look through the product images, the before and afters. Of course, take your time in going over that brand guidelines document. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us directly through social, or you can email me directly at jpaul@kvggroup.com. You can also reach us at marketing@footlogix.com, education@footlogix.com. Any way that you've communicated with us, we will always make sure that we get to you and get things resolved or help you out in any way, shape, or form that you need. As well, if you're looking at creating anything Footlogix related, you can always send it to us for approval. We are happy to look it over and ensure that it follows our brand guidelines. And yeah, we really truly are here to help you be successful. So please feel free to reach out at any time. If it's not me, if it's everybody here is willing to make sure that you are successful with the brand, however we can make that work. So that is a quick little overview of a lot of the things that are available. I highly recommend you get back there, take a look, take your time, because there is a lot of material back there. But if you have any questions related to something that we talked about today, or questions related to advertising or marketing, feel free to put it in the Q&A box now, and I'd be happy to answer them.